Hello students, I just wanted to take a few seconds to give you some preparatory information as you begin segment 1 and here in week 1. In segment 1 you're going to start your community assessment, and there's some things you need to do ahead of time so that you're organized to do that. So I want to talk about some of that. Okay, so like you learned in NURS 212 that we do head assessment on the human body in a head-to-toe fashion, or that more importantly, that the human body can be broken into systems. That's true about communities and community health as well. We can break a community into systems and then be more efficient in doing the assessment of each individual system within the community and putting the whole picture together, just like you do in a head-to-toe assessment. Okay, so the image that you're going to see throughout the course showing the systems that are within a community is this one, and maybe you've already seen it or clicked on it. So it's showing that each community has a number of different systems, and at the very core of those systems are the people. Okay, so the demographics, who lives in our community, their ages, their characteristics, their ethnic backgrounds, these kinds of things. Okay, so at the very core of the system, the community is people. But then there's all these other systems as well. And again, the reason we break the community into systems is just like we break the body into systems, it makes our assessment more efficient. Okay, so some of the systems that exist in a community, of course, again, are the people, but then the physical environment, the education system, politics and government for your community, recreation, health and social services, communication, economics, and safety and transportation. So I want you just to have that global sense that you're going to do community assessment, and one of the way that's done is that the efficient way that's done is to break the community into systems. Okay, your assignment's going to tell you that you must, for the community that you select, you must assess the people, you must assess the physical environment, and then you get to select one other of the systems. Now, we got some rules there. You can't pick politics and government. That's too vast. And you can't pick communications because that's too narrow. All right? But any one of these other systems, recreation, economics, safety and transportation, health and social services, or education. So for your community assessment in this course, you're going to assess the people, you're going to assess the physical environment, and then choose one other subsection of the community: education, recreation, economics, safety and transportation, or health and social services. Now, the obvious question then to ask is, well, how will I know what I'm supposed to look up in each of these sections? So within your assignment, you're given a document that guides you in that. Okay, it's called the Community Assessment Guide. It's attached within the assignment. You've got easy access to it. You just click on it. And it tells you for each of the categories, you must do the community people. So here's a list, box by box, cell by cell, what data you must collect that covers the community people. Okay? You must do the physical environment. So it tells you box by box what you need to collect, what data you need to collect for the physical environment. A key part of the physical environment is you do what's known as a windshield survey. Okay, that means actually driving around your community and taking a look at it and reporting on it. And we have a document that you'll use that tells you, again, specifically what do I need to be looking for and what do I need to report on as I do my community, my windshield survey, driving around the community. And then the guide tells you must select one other of these subsections of the community: health and social service. If you choose that one, here's the list of what you must collect. Recreation, here's the list. Education, likewise, there's a list there. Safety and transportation, likewise, there's a list there. And economics, the same. This guide also has some tips and explanations at the bottom of it, so if you find yourself running into questions as you use it, check the bottom of the guide itself, and if you don't find your answer there, then of course you can post to your discussion board in your course. All right, so the assignment, and this is where you do some early prep work. Okay, so this assignment for doing the community assessment early in week one, you have to identify which community you're going to assess, and then you have to tell us which of the subsections you've selected out. So you're going to do people, you're going to do physical environment, and then which other of these are you going to do. You need to let your instructor know that. Okay, so the assignment steps, there's lots of information in the assignment, but we'll go down to the steps here. Step 1 says, first, early in week 1, you must identify the city, town, or Chicagoland community area that you will be assessing. Then it tells you, you must assess the community you live in. Now, there's more details here. If something's really strange in your life or in your community that doesn't make it a good choice, then you'll communicate with your instructor about that. But honestly, 99.9% of students assess the community that they live in. So here, early in week 1, you need to post the name of the city or community that you're going to be assessing. So the community you live in. You post that to the discussion board of week 1 so that you get confirmation from your instructor. And then second, you must select from that image which of the subsections you're going to do. So of course you're going to do the people, and of course you're going to do physical environment, including the windshield survey. But what other community subsection are you going to select from? Is it going to be recreation or safety and transportation or economics or education? Just which one are you going to do? And again, you post that also early in week 1 to your discussion board for instructor approval. Okay, that's it. This is just some little tips on prepping early in week 1 so that you're posting that needed information by the middle of week 1 so that you can actually get started doing the community assessment and collecting the data that you need. If you have any questions about this, please post them to your course discussion board and your instructor will respond. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.